Welcome back to Eastern Market, where today our recipe is all about pork. Meet Lynn and Melody of Melo Farms, a small husband and wife farm from Yale, Michigan, committed to natural farming practices.
We're pasture-based. We decided to make a difference in animals' lives and in our food, so we invested in a heritage hog called a Berkshire. Our Berkshires haven't been crossbred in over 200 years, so it's kind of cool. What we are trying to do with our pasture-based animal husbandry is really make a difference in the animal's life and a difference in our own life by what we're consuming.
For this recipe, we're going to use pork tenderloin to make hoisin brine pork on Chinese pancakes. This dish is built from 4 simple steps. We will be creating a brine, a glaze, a slaw to go on top of our pork, and Chinese pancakes, which will be the base of our dish. First, we are going to create our brine. Start with 4 cups of water. Stir in your hoisin sauce, sugar, salt, garlic, and star anise. Now bring it to a quick boil for about 30 seconds and let it sit and cool. Submerge your pork into the brine and place it into the refrigerator for 3 to 4 hours in order to let the flavors of the brine infuse into the meat. Step 2, it's time to create our glaze by adding the barbecue sauce, cocoa powder, hoisin sauce, and soy sauce to a bowl and stir. Step 3, let's create our slaw to go over top. Chop some cucumbers and scallions into little matchsticks and simply add them to a bowl with a bit of rice wine vinegar, salt, and pepper. That's it. Set your slaw aside in the fridge until your pork is ready. Now that the meat has been sitting in a brine for a couple of hours, pull it out of your fridge, place it on a plate, and use paper towel to soak up any excess liquid. Brush your meat with olive oil, season with some salt and pepper, and quickly sear only the outside edges of the pork in a pan at medium-high heat. Now let's throw it in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. Pull it out of the oven and using a cooking brush, lather the pork with the glaze before throwing it back in the oven for an additional 10 minutes to finish baking. While the pork is baking, let's move on to step 4, making our Chinese pancakes. All we need is 1.5 cups of flour, a pinch of salt, 1/2 cup of boiling water, 2 tablespoons of cold water, and we can mix it to create our dough. Roll the dough flat and use a cookie cutter to create your pancakes. Brush them with sesame oil before searing them in a pan at medium heat. Once seared, set your pancakes aside as you pull your fully cooked pork out of the oven. Cut the pork into thin slices and brush the pancakes with a small amount of glaze. Now layer the pork onto the pancakes and add our slaw to the top. For a finishing touch of flavor, add some black sesame seeds and enjoy. I'm pairing this dish with a Saint-Cyr from France. It should go nicely with cocoa and the hoisin in our glaze. We invited Melody from Melo Farms to come to the Rattlesnake Club to try out this dish that we made using her Berkshire pork.
Wow, that looks spectacular.
That's what I got from you.
Oh my gosh. You know what's so delightful about this is you've done the loin so that you don't have to bite into it and just yard off a piece, right? Yep. It's melty.
Good. If you want to give this recipe a shot, you can download it at rattlesnakedetroit.com.